3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up around 1 o'clock. Been driving for about an hour and a half, going to work. And there's a solar eclipse today. So I'm going to try to capture that solar eclipse as much as I can with being at work and all. And I was supposed to buy some solar eclipse glasses, and I ended up not looking for them and getting anything. So see what happens. I'll try not to look at the sun. I know it's harmful to do that. You can peek for a split second, but you shouldn't really look at the sun with your bare eyes. So I'm just going to try to use the body over here, try to do some filming, and see what happens. I thought we were supposed to get 75% of totality, and it looks like we're only going to be getting about 50%. At least it's what the last place I looked at said it was. I'll have to check again to see if it's 50 or 75. Either way, there will be some part of the sun being covered today. So I almost feel like I should have driven to South Carolina to see the total eclipse. I do remember when I was younger seeing an eclipse. I don't remember if it was a total eclipse or not, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. The sun is shining, very few clouds in the sky, and hopefully it's going to stay like this until about noon, 12:30 I think. 12:30 it starts, ends at 4, so the peak is probably around sometime in between. There's some clouds in the sky, but hopefully when the sun is in the right position, all those clouds will be gone. So it's lunchtime, and we're getting pretty close to the beginning of the eclipse. I wonder if my body down there in the basement wants to see it. Hey, you want to see the eclipse?
I don't care about the eclipse. And what the heck is an
No,
eclipse anyway?
you don't want You just want to do it.
I'm trying to get my sleep here.
Not yet. Not yet. Clouds are beginning to move in. Almost there. What happened? Well,
What?
the eclipse.
I seen it.
It was just a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was mostly cloudy.
Yeah, I mean, you can see when the clouds were coming over, the heavy clouds, the darker ones, you can actually see the eclipse. But nothing. Like a little shadow.
Just a little bit.
Nothing.
What happened to you?
Steel.
Steel.
It's cold work.
Call work. Call not knowing what you're doing. Hey, take it easy there. The great eclipse of 2017 over here in the New York area was a bust. The clouds got in the way, and probably my iPhone, the camera was not that good to capture. Because even though there were some clouds, I probably could have captured the eclipse a little better had I had a better camera, which I still don't. So, oh well. But I excuse myself with the clouds. So at least it was cloudy, and I have that excuse. But if you were probably further south than me and you didn't have any clouds, you saw a beautiful eclipse. Hopefully, you did not look at the eclipse without eye protection. You could look at the totality during the eclipse totality, meaning when the moon is completely covering the sun. You are supposedly, you can look at the sun, or you can look at the moon and see the edge of the sun. But as long as there's a little bit of sun shining through, you should not look at the sun. It might hurt your eyes or make you go blind. I did peek a little bit. I had my sunglasses and I just peeked kind of a little quick. One of those little quick glances, and I did it really quick, and I was beginning to get a little bit of a headache. So my eyes were going like, but I should be okay because I did a quick glance. But some people, especially people of faith, I saw on YouTube, they were beginning to mention, or some people were mentioning that this eclipse could be one of the signs that the Bible speaks about, and maybe it is. I'm not a prophet, so I can't say if it is or if it isn't. But if we read the Bible and we read it carefully, the Bible and it does tell us that we are to see the signs of the end times. And in Luke 21:25, as this thing turns on, sorry, that's my inverter. It says, Jesus speaking here, it says, there will be signs in the sun and moon and stars, and on the earth dismay among nations, in perplexity at the roaring of the sea and the waves, men fainting from fear and expectation of the things which are coming upon the world. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But when these things begin to take place, straighten up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Now, the Bible from the Old Testament to the book of Revelation does speak of the stars, the sun, and the moon being signs of the times. The moon will go dark, and the sun will go dark, and the stars will fall from the heavens. So if I personally believe, and I could be absolutely wrong, then when the time comes for the return of the Messiah, when these signs come upon the earth, they will come for everybody to see them. So, for example, if I'm up here in the northeast and I couldn't see the totality, I only saw a little bit, and people on the other side of the globe, they're at night and they couldn't see the eclipse at all. So I believe when that happens, that there will be a total darkening of the sun, and everybody around the globe will see it. It's going to be done as a miracle. God will do that. I don't think there will be a moon covering the sun, because everybody will see it, not just people in a specific area. So I could be wrong. But anyway, the eclipse is a bust. Hopefully some of you in other locations will have better footage than I do. So, oh well. Next time. I looked when he broke the sixth seal, and there was a great earthquake, and the sun became as sackcloth made of hair, and the whole moon became like blood, and the stars of the sky fell to the earth, as a fig tree casts its unripe figs when shaken by a great wind. The sky was split apart like a scroll when it's rolled up, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Revelation 6:12-14.